plus side, if I get shot at, I do have full 11 SP worth of armor, so that's nice.
I have some amount of armor, but I'd rather not use it.
Well, yeah, you.
If you rent one of those Militech suits, it's 11 SP. It's the same as light armor jack.
It's 11 to the body. I still only have no armor on the head.
Yeah,
just don't get headshots.
I mean, to be fair, most mooks and things won't aim for the head.
Yeah, they've
because they can't take the -8 that it takes to make an aim shot.
Nice, amazing, multicolored headband there, Maddie.
Yep. Y'all can see what's happening in my noggin right now. It's the RGB aesthetic. I'm trying to be like Jackson Holt.
I don't know why you.
Come on, bro. Do you want some exec adventure tools? They fit right in your forearm. Really good for rock climbing. Mantis blades? Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Adventure tools.
Arasaka shill.
He's an Ara Shilka.
Arashaka.
That sounds like that does sound streets like though.
My brain is like genuinely malfunctioning, I think.
Well, hopefully you won't need it tonight then. I mean, hey, look, the night's almost over. It's 10:30.
Unfortunately, I have to be the one using my brain because I'm the one coming up with the plan to get Elias out of the fucking glass house.
Oh, well. Then may God have mercy on your soul.
God, we have like only
an hour and a half.
We have an hour and a half left to
get
him. Obviously, we can extract him at midnight, right? There's nothing that says that we can't.
I think they said before.
Well, at the stroke of midnight, your princess turns into a pumpkin and is most likely ushered away into some other location that's not as accessible.
The idea is that we could get him at midnight just as he goes to leave, right? But obviously, we want to hit him before then.
Ideally.
Doubly. Well, I mean, they're now 2 guards down. I took care of 1.
Yeah, but other people's plots are happening.
That's the clusterfuck that I'm trying to algorithmize myself through in order to figure out the through line to get him out.
Well, I will provide you all a brief recap of some of the NPC subplots and other things that are going on here. We'll do our quick. We'll do a quick abbreviated table talk here because I want to make sure we can jump into it. Night Mage will hopefully be able to phone it in because of internet issues, and of course Coffee Cat will be back shortly. So I'm going to buy y'all some time. I already gave the shout-outs to Coffee Cat, who is a fellow presenter. Actually, Coffee is the one who pilots V on Thursdays for the kind of Couch Co-op 2077 here on this channel. And then Wednesdays is San Antonio, a VTM game, and Saturdays is Brisbane as well, also a VTM game. So the shout-outs there, machinations that span unlifetimes are unfolding. Speaking of being shills, if you want to be a shill here, Lethality, while Coffee Cat is up, go ahead and do so.
Oh yes, I will be more than happy to be a shill, because the we almost had a character death in the last session of Brisbane. Sky got punched so hard by a werewolf that she got picked up and let's say brought into the fold by the dearest seneschal, who may or may not be a Tremere Methuselah, because Tremere had fail-safes, and she is it.
There you go, Patty Lips. Sorry, the background volume was a little lower because of last night. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, things in Brisbane are what we call in the industry is a very professional term. Everyone, fucky wucky.
Oh, biblically so. Biblically so.
Yes.
And Coffee will agree. Yes. Things in Brisbane are very, very bad right now, and luckily there are people working to try and solve them. You just need to make the first domino fall, which I'm sure you'll be able to do eventually.
Here's hoping. You know,
Just stay away from
venture
the
be doing
lupines.
venture things. That's what I do.
Well, venture harder.
Shut up.
To buy yourself some time to eat real quick, Coffee. I gave you shout outs, but do you want to give a verbal blurb real quick, and then I'll stop bullying you to talk so you can finish up.
Yes. I am Coffee Cat Presents. We host Brisbane by Night Hellfire and San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit on my channel. And in San Antonio, briefly, a group of Camarilla agents have infiltrated San Antonio. Can they take the Camarilla for their prince? Find out as they decide what to do next with their ministry member.
Well, I'm rooting for them and or rooting against them, depending on the lore. I don't know.
All of which you can find on my YouTube.
Yes, the Camarilla deals with an anathema more at 11.
Yes.
And by an anathema, I mean something that is like antithetical to the Camarilla, not the capital A anathema of the red list. Because this coterie, if they tried to do that, they'd die.
That's the side boss that's harder than the actual boss of the
They are. They given that it's a lot of like 4th and 5th generation like sub-bot members and like independent Methuselah. Yes, those are the super bosses of VTM.
Yes. But let's find out if our ministry member, as punishment for various things that she may or may not have done, whether or not she's going to get Benji burgered.
Ooh. All right, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Evil, what you got for us this week, brother?
Well, I guess there was a Summer Games Fest stuff going on.
Is that the Steam Summer Sale, or is that something else?
Mouse.
Oh, all right.
Kind of. It's closer to E3 type stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
So,
Showcases, all that sort of stuff.
Oh. Yeah, PlayStation had something recently, didn't they? Also,
State of
Yeah, they
Play,
had their
yep.
State of Play.
That was certainly a thing.
Yeah. So, a bunch of games were announced. You know, nothing that is really standing out anyway. But,
telling me the PlayStation 5 has 0 exclusives.
Brother,
Come on.
Since when do Xbox and PlayStation have exclusives ever?
Well, no, they changed their tune on that one. Sony's no longer doing their first-party stuff on PC, so like Wolverine's going to be PS5 exclusive.
Oh, is
have to-
Veronica getting is that their next remake then? Interesting, if that's the case.
Oh, really? Code Veronica getting a remake?
I wonder what they're gonna do with
that was announced.
Steve.
Although I do have
That's
to point out, we did finally
certainly-
get the reveal for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 called Revelation,
Yeah.
and we did also get the what's the other really big one? Oh, that's right, yeah. They also announced Year 4 for Street Fighter 6, which includes Tifa. So if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, it's a good time to be a Final Fantasy VII fan.
Yeah. And actually, I guess if
Yeah.
you're, I guess we're also getting a game, that's adapting The Last Ronin as well.
Yeah, so if you like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the darker side of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Interesting. Now, is that one then that you're looking at picking up, Evil, or?
There's a couple games I'm looking at picking up, but that's not really not one of them. I think the big two right now is Zero Company and Galactic Racer.
Oh yeah, Galactic Racer once that drops. Now this is pod racing.
Is that a?
They're
It's gonna be
both
dumb.
Star
Is that a
Wars
racing
games.
game? Because maybe it's not.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Galactic
Yeah,
Racer is a Star Wars racing game
Okay.
that
Hence
post
lethality.
Civil War.
I thought you were just memeing. I mean, you were, but also.
Well,
And
I
then
was
Zero's
interesting.
Company
Okay.
is an XCOM like that's set during the rise of the Empire.
Oh. All right. Well, I hope they have taken community feedback and that these games are going to be good and enjoyable
I can only hope.
and entertaining and things that
Not shitified.
things that people would enjoy playing. So, I'm always open to it. Especially now, I'm more sensitive to the movements in like the TTRPG or the card markets. And as much as I've had my heart broken, especially over the past 10ish years, I always want, like, I believe. I'm a believer. There's some way forward.
I mean, at the very least, TCG market-wise, peace has slowly been returning because, Pokemon scalpers have been getting slapped upside the head left and right. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is finally recovering out of its slump, and Magic is, well...
Magic.
trotting along, we'll
Yeah.
say. That's probably
Oh yeah,
the one
that
that's in a...
reminds me of something I saw too. I guess Hasbro is setting up a sort of an AI studio for, because I guess they're gonna like AI stuff with a bunch of their characters, or license out AI stuff for a bunch of their characters.
They're gonna try and do what Disney did and fail.
Oh, so
epically.
it turns your characters in like a toy box for you, where you can have them,
Well,
do all
like-
sorts of stuff, and
Well, because there's tools online you can go do, and it's like you can AI get an AI voice of like Joe Biden and
Oh.
stuff, do that kind of stuff.
right, yeah,
But it's
dude.
gonna be specifically Hasbro characters.
Okay. Well, Hasbro has been making the moves into be more of an IP holder than a producer of like tangible physical goods. So we'll see.
That's not modified.
The times they are
Looks at
changing.
D&D.
Still. Yeah, D&D is definitely doing stuff.
Oh, to be fair, they're gonna try and actually push that forward, and they're already getting horrific backlash.
They're trying.
It's just
All right, super secret tech on the back end of things, because I'm the person who does the scheduling for events, so I have access to Event Link and everything. I know they want to try and push organized play for D&D, because it's no longer just at the very end of like 50 Magic events you can schedule, and then there's like one universal evergreen D&D event. Now there's maybe 7 or 8 different D&D things you can schedule. So it seems like they want to. I did read about the list that they made of, whether they're the Justice League or the Legion of Doom. Everyone can have their own opinion on that, but I don't know. We'll see. Anything else, Evil? Otherwise, we'll bounce down to Chameleon.
I think there was a Hot Wheel game that was also announced. That actually I think is looking pretty cool. And
Like a racer or a what?
yeah, I think it's like an open world racing game. I'm not sure on all the specifics of it. There was also another collab. This one is Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Now,
yeah, they had a crossover with another gotcha game too, didn't they? It was a bartending game or something.
Yeah, Valhalla.
Okay.
Well, that was also there's actually a crossover with 2077 and Valhalla. With some of the drinks that you can pick up at the Afterlife. As well.
What does Wuthering Waves offer Cyberpunk?
It doesn't really. It's just IP crossover for the sake of IP crossover, but I mean it's cool, but you also need to be careful because normally Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, and Persona tend to be like, yeah, if you cross over with these, your service is gonna die soon after. So
Well, Overwatch did Persona, and they're still going, so...
yeah, but they're more like a shambling zombie you can't quite
Actually,
kill.
Actually, they've actually been getting a lot of steam recently.
So, you know, I could see a crossover if we're talking like Gacha Slop, like a Cyberpunk Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Just call it like Combat Zone or something, you know.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk 2077 and World of Warships. Let's do it.
That's a bunch of characters I could get behind.
yes. Well, I mean, Cyberpunk Nikkei Goddess of Victory, yeah, because we want to see Rebecca's jigglies while she's firing an assault rifle.
What
That's what that game is. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know anything about it. No.
Clearly, her sleeves is what
Yeah.
is what he's talking about.
Nothing else to
Sure.
jiggle on Rebecca.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
head, right?
lad.
She has the like ponytails or something.
You shoot the ponytails.
Yeah, that's totally
The
what we
pigtail,
meant.
rather.
By the way, everyone, this is a mature stream on Friday nights, so just you know, you've been
That-
warned
that's
before we.
Yeah,
Look,
you'll hear
it was
us
on
say
the opening
swears.
screen.
Yeah.
If you didn't see it, you didn't see the warning that Maddie set up.
Yeah.
You kind of deserve what it is that you're going to get if you weren't paying attention.
Yep. Careful, we're
Yeah.
rebels. We say pee pee and poo poo around here on Fridays.
And you also sometimes see
Here
cat
it-
buttholes.
See, on the PG side of the Heroes Zone, we believe that everyone should have a place at the table.
Oh.
On the mature side, we also believe that stupid should hurt.
Before we begin our
On the
session
mature side,
30
fuck you.
of eject. Chameleon,
Absolutely perfect timing,
you-
evil. Oh, kudos to you.
you have anything for us?
In related news, I'm tanning, and so I need to find new foundation.
Ah. Chameleon, you got anything for us?
I think almost 10 years ago, I played a wonderful Skyrim mod called The Forgotten City, and that eventually, I think, a few years ago, became its own standalone game, and I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm going to be doing the one that came out in 2019 called Enderhall, which is a mod that is so large, you launch it from its own Steam page.
Okay, then.
It's a total conversion mod, and I'm going to play that this weekend.
I look forward to hearing about it if I can catch you doing it. Although I will say this is Bike Week in Sandusky. You might even hear motorcycles rumble past during the program, but I will be out and about. But if you're streaming, I'll try and pop by and catch it and see what's going on with that.
It's
I frankly
the
can't
in-depth
wait for the
RPG.
10th anniversary of the 10th anniversary. So it's Yeah, mature stream, immature content. Yeah, that's. I should steal those tags from Derek. Macabre Derek streams with mature and immature simultaneously. All right. Well, I'm sorry.
We talk about boobies and say fuck.
Anything else, Chameleon, before we follow this the next command? Okay.
No, I mean, you'll probably have a lot of time to jump in. It's a pretty in-depth RPG, and I'm gonna try to get up extra early. I just ran to like the first moment I had freedom to move around, and it was still like 20 minutes. So
for all of you out there, if you're in the audience, and especially for my players, the very quick recap. Welcome to the Glasshouse Atrium, which is hosting the Pacifica for All charity auction. This is a totally legit charity set up 6 months ago, and the schematics here that Drake ended up presuming and projecting to our players show that there are several main areas of action for tonight's soiree. And actually, this is the current state, the state of play for our game, and not PlayStation. It is 10:30. The auction and the whole event ends at midnight, and the group needs to extract one Elias Thorne from the Pacifica for All. Which I guess if you just want to like abbreviate, if that's a lot of syllables, you just call it the paw. Sounds similar. So extract Thorne from the paw, and I don't know, get him to the safe house in Westbrook. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Except there's a whole lot of people in the way, including Primetime from N54, who's, you know, kind of randomly filming everything except the area around Thames Vaughn. You have Iron Oleg Vankov. You have Vanta and the +1. A couple returning faces that you've seen, such as Jen Rader from Hard on Tech News, who has been your bartender and occasional appetizer server for this evening. And a slew of other corpos that we'll get to on the Rogues Gallery page. But, you know, people have been moving. The Lost and Found crew have had the opportunity to, every half-hour block, move their pieces somewhere to do something. It could be something specific, like acid washing the server, quite literally. Or it could be just vibe checking the room and maybe picking up some juicy information about things that are going on. And two of our edge runners have found items related to the corpos. The first one was Vankov's lighter, which was very oversized and returned, which caused Vankov in the ballroom to have a stern talking to Jackson Holt up here for a while. Outback has some of the liquor left because you tried to spill some on Elias to try and exclude him, or to, you know, create a situation where you could tuck him away. We are down 2 guards due to shenaniganery of the highest degree, which involved making uncomfortable ? Contact with Vanta from Data Inc. Although maybe it's not doing Data Inc. the service to just say Vanta, because always with Vanta is the +1. And by the way, they're fantastic dancers, very coordinated. Anyway, we'll get there. But there's the auction going on. Bidding closes in a half hour. This is the last block for everyone to place their bids from 10:30 to 11. You have all sorts of stuff like armor to be put under your skin. There's this authentic 2020s era vintage distressed samurai jacket. You can get some sort of +1 versions of the Dynalard Grip Kings. And by the way, if you win them, hey, the installation is included. That's nice. The big prize for the night is the Shifu Core from Kang Tao, which is it's like their freshest data set for targeting. And I didn't exclusively point it out when we were on the map, but right now the three big bidders on the Shifu core seem to be Oleg Vankov, Thames Vond, and Vanta and the +1. Others are milling about the atrium. The rotunda in the atrium, and everyone's putting prizes in. As maybe unfortunately Outback noticed, not a lot of people are really going in on the whiskey collection. Started at 500 and it's at 550, and the bidding's almost done. But other prices have gone up. Now for my players as well, if you wanted to read the transcript of it, I posted the speeches that were offered last night during the dance segment, in case there's anything there for you, entertainment-wise, or if you want to read into stuff and be paranoid. Who am I to stop you? I'm your GM. I'm supposed to facilitate and fuel paranoia.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you see,
Quick
if you
thing,
take Tame Vaughn's
because I am slipping into the thing. I'm gonna slip in a bid for that whiskey at 600 eddies.
Okay. Do you have 600 eddies on you?
I do.
Okay. All right. Then, well, yeah. I mean, placing bids is a freebie if you got it too. Like these people have the cash on them, so. All right. Whiskey is at 600. It's a nice. 2013 is a very interesting year in Night City. Very foundational, some could say. Really, a lot of people really got their start in 2013. Alrighty. I don't believe the vector map for the dance floor was updated, so with a lot of this, there's different zones that were explored. One of the back doors is held open. You discovered some blast charges were missing. Oh, and here in the atrium, and actually why we had the why we have the drawing up here, the drawing, is because part of the server that was melted controlled the AR displays. And so instead of showing Pacifica how it is envisioned to be, its own sort of like paradisical, super wealthy sub-city to Night City, when the augmentation ceased, you could actually see part of the roof area that was under construction and sort of the back area of the building. That would be behind and even slightly above the glass ceiling in here. And it was Kiri who caught a Zetatech drone flying away from the roof area, and the cargo clamps were empty. So it was not FedEx. It was Zetatech in design, but not by name. There was no symbols, no letters, no numbers.
Unmarked.
It was unmarked. It just had the silhouette of a Zetatech, of a delivery drone from them. Oh, you know what? I mentioned it, and I'm gonna bring us there real quick. They're on the Rogues Gallery. There was one person that was added, and that's the character here who's very large. Kind of was flying under the radar until her activity was noticed during the dance. I think also by Kiri, because this person was wearing very thick sunglasses indoors at night, and just sort of, jamming out, enjoying the scene. But in so doing, there were some finger twitches going on, and that perhaps raised an eyebrow for Kiri. And but this person has not been introducing herself to anyone. This could very well just be some other low-ranking or middle management type who was brought along either as a +1 or just sort of the, hey, you know what, here's a social function, as the boss, I don't want to go to it, but I gotta send someone. So we have a character that has been upgraded from background character that wasn't noticed until she was. And so that's what's going on here. Aside from that, You have well, we're down to 4 security guards down here. And you have others. If you need refreshments on or a refresher on their names or anything, like we'll bring it up. You can ask it as an aside. Until then, hopefully, most or all of them are at least memorable enough by corpo affiliation, or maybe you do remember their name when we're going through things. All right, so let's take a look at the state of things because we ended at the beginning of the 10:30 to 11 block, and I think we had stopped here before you made your moves. Oh, thank you, Ravenstar. So everyone gets this style update because there are just some things that happen, like the exec that got overdosed. I say that like it was inflicted, but it also could have been. The executive that overdosed or was overdosed externally, that was sort of a fixed point in time that you all could have seen or heard as Jessa came down and dragged him back up, kind of like an insect caught in a web being drugged back to... Well, actually, there's 2 people who got cocooned. They're in a cryo bag right now. One of those was because of a middle manager knife fight in the boys' room, and the other was because of Kiri. So, Kiri with the knife in the men's room. We figured it out. Case closed, everyone.
That's it for Clue. That's all.
That's it. We roll credits. Now the next crew needs to come along and figure out what happened. All right, so your freebies here for the half hour. It's clear. No one's overdosing. That's cool. No one's getting stabbed.
No, but everyone's getting the wrong drinks and sleepy
Oh yeah,
time.
that was because of maybe a lucky find on D-Rez's part. She ended up sending mixed signals back to the kitchen, and so now everyone's like the wait staff is taking everything out to everyone, and one person in particular who's already sort of teetering on the edge is nicknamed Rook. He is from Militech here, and he's on the brink of getting super feisty on liquor. So
He's gonna get the wrong drink, he's gonna take a sip, and he's probably gonna go postal, let's be real.
Hopefully not on some poor wait staff.
With that,
Start flipping tables.
Thorne, the one security, and Veronica, the Ziggurat crisis manager, are staying in the rotunda, and the 3.5, 4. We're doing an auction. However many characters, I guess we can even go higher if you count the security that's following Thames Bond. They are definitely staying in the rotunda, and more they are focused on trying to get the Shifu core. As for anyone else, Jessa is back, and she's just sort of like a vulture in the mezzanine, watching over the railing to see if anyone needs services. Remember, this guard from Ziggurat is also watching the auction. They are short-staffed, but he is there. That is his station now. There's no one else to rotate to, especially here in the mezzanine, in the admin offices. There's the one outside, and then there is the one that's still in the ballroom, kind of hovering by the kitchen door. And then there's the one that is on Elias, like that. He is her charge. So, you know what? Aside from then, just I'm not going to move the other tokens. Like the ones that are out here are these are fixed. The others that are in the ballroom, like you might run into them. So if one of you wanted to go to the mezzanine, or one of you went to the bathroom, or one of you, I don't know, You have JP in the back. You might run into them sort of floating around. But the fixed characters right now, the ones who are in the rotunda, they are in the rotunda. So with that, how do you all want to move your pieces for this next block?
Basically, I need to wait for stuff to pop off because there's a lot of chaos that's been sown that's just waiting to click. And the moment it does, I think that's the point, because obviously those guards are going to have to move. That's the point where we go for Elias.
Am I distracting Rook?
Currently... I mean, last block was you screwing with the orders and setting the sleepy time order.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Given what's on the roof too, and missing blasting charges. If you could just drop the thing, because obviously he's going to be pissed about the fact that he got the wrong drink, and just aim him at someone.
I can do that.
In fact, I would say force him out into the rotunda. Like, point him out towards someone in the rotunda, because he was talking about grabbing the gun that was on show in the rotunda. Be like, yeah, no, the person who did this is out there.
Thames looks like a smug face.
He's not smug, he's very dour, but yeah, you could aim him at Thames, I guess. And I mean, it's gonna screw up Primetime, because Primetime's not gonna know what to do. At one point, it's a high-level exec getting attacked by a crazed Militech executive. On the other hand, it's Thames' Vaunt. Does she film it? Does she not?
Yeah.
That is where I come in.
Go for it.
I will be keeping Rook busy.
Okay.
Well, not even Rook busy. You're gonna be pointing him in a direction of being
pointing
like,
him in a
yeah,
direction.
you know that drink? Yeah, that Dowie guy said that.
He sent it to you. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, Kiri, you're jamming out in the rotunda, and D-Rez is staying in the ballroom.
I'm waiting for everything to pop off.
Okay.
Yes.
Gopher, what were you doing?
There's probably not much else in the offices that's of interest, is there?
There was a couple places, like you found the most mischief in the maintenance closet, because there was like cleaning chemicals that you were shaking together. The security, like the reset button was already pushed by Outback. There is like a couple admin offices, so those would have, the reservations or files on stuff that's happening. It's like busy work offices.
Yeah.
So you could, you could stay in here if you wanted to. I guess I know you're not a net runner, but if you wanted to try and pull info off of computers or rifle through filing cabinets with like physical paper in it, that stuff might be back here. Otherwise, you have the mezzanine area, which does offer you, like, you don't have to interact with Jessa. She's up here. She'll leave you alone, I promise, if you don't talk to her. But if you wanted to be in sort of like a observation position similar to her, you can look down and you can still see the Shifu core and and all this. So it might give you a strategic view or remember there's like private and semi-private observation boxes in this area too. You could try getting to the back area if you wanted to get back there to play with stuff. You would have to find a way. Maybe you work with JP because he's already infiltrated the back half. But there is the kitchen, which is staff only, and it's not super guarded by the Ziggurat guy because he's there more for like making sure people don't murder each other kind of security. So you could try alone or with JP's help to get there, and then there's the loading dock, the construction zone, the kitchen, and even the roof if you wanted. There's the bathrooms. What sounds good to you?
I think I'm gonna probably head out. Yeah, I think I'll go out to the mezzanine and post up there.
Okay.
Assuming nothing else happens.
Okay. And that leaves Outback and JP.
I think since we're sort of waiting for stuff to start happening, I will just relieve the event of some of their freely provided alcohol at the bar and just listen.
Yeah, you're gonna need to you're gonna need to be ready to extract. So, you know.
I'm a little bit hidden under Thames right now.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
But, also as a quick note too, with what Gopher did in the server room.
Security also has no
that
communication.
entire room is basically irrecoverable. And there's a reason why. It's very dry because they keep those very, very dry via like air conditioning systems, right? Do you know why data centers smell the way they do?
Ozone?
Not really.
When you pack a lot of electrical equipment into a small spot, they produce a lot of ozone. And when ozone mixes with cleaning products, you get volatile organic compounds like sulfur trioxide, which very happily hydrolyzes into sulfuric acid and is in itself very corrosive. Yeah, that room is a corroded rust box, and I would not want to be in there.
Poor piece. This poor
Hi,
terminal.
Iron Chef
Poor
Lord. It has
servers.
been a while. Good to see you. Welcome back. All right. For the segment then, so you're staying at the bar, or are you following the ancient wisdom of you don't buy liquor, you only rent it? Are you going to spend more time in the boys' room or at the bar? Outback?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit at the bar.
All right.
It's
And then
close to the entrance so I can get out if I need to.
yeah. And then lastly but not leastly, JP, where do you want him to try and go?
Could have him try and see what's on the roof, maybe?
I think he was running into some obstacles about that before.
Yeah, there are people that would stop that, but we know from what he found out that there was a shaft that goes directly from the roof to the kitchen. and we know something just got dropped off on the roof.
He can. There's no one. There is no one at the elevator. So if you want him to go to the elevator, he can. It's like a little freebie because he's like walking around back there. He can kind of, hey, they're gone.
If there's no one at the elevator, then they're probably on the roof now.
So do you want to send him to the roof, or do you want him to lurk in the loading dock, construction zone, or kitchen?
If we know there are potentially hostile people on the roof, I don't know if we want to send the currently unarmed old fixer to the roof.
Because that would be as far away from any available weapon as he possibly can be.
Yeah.
I suppose if, because we are dealing with another team.
Team or teams.
Yeah. And if he could get away with it, to try. Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, he's in the he has access to the construction zone. And he has access to everything in the loading dock. He might be able to do something to block access to the, to block the access from the roof.
Just in case it's some kind of reinforcements or something.
Yeah.
Well, which zone do you want him in then?
I think holding in the loading dock, perhaps trying to figure out a way to block the elevator and get stuff set up so if we do have to flee out the back, we can. I mean, it'll literally be out back mostly because Kiri needs to stay.
It might be 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. The elevator to the roof is technically in the construction zone.
Yeah, and I mean, those construction guys are out there, but are they really paying attention?
The elevator also might already be disabled because the servers are down.
The elevator, well, there's construction people perhaps in the general area. Those who are standing outside of the elevator are not there anymore. So there's no one to give him guff to presumably use it if you want him on the roof.
I wish we had I wish we had Knight, at least in chat.
Well, I can roll a D3 if none of those are really speaking to you. You have someone who's charismatic and can talk to people. He's wearing a normal tux, not like a super fancy Jinguji. So if that plays into things, or how he might be able to talk to or manage or handle social interactions. If you want to play into that part of his character, then if you think there's people on the roof, especially those who, if you're suspecting something no good, I mean, he rubs elbows with you all, and y'all are up to no good most of the time.
I try to be up to better.
No good we're up to is usually with his approval, though.
All right, which zone? I need an answer.
What do you think, Kiri?
Yeah, we're gonna look. I think it's an idea to have him go over by the elevator and check and make sure that everything's disabled there. We don't want anyone coming up coming down from the roof. Doubly so if there was something dropped on the roof.
All right, so he's in the construction zone for purposes of any skill checks.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to the roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'll just keep him in the large, obvious section of the construction zone here. Like, the loading dock is in the construction zone as a subzone, but Just to keep it clear. All right. So JP for this block is in the construction zone. We have D-Res in the ballroom, Gopher's in the mezzanine, and both Kiri and Outback are in the rotunda. Got it. We are locked in, and let's resolve things. In fact, let's start. We'll go with JP. He is not here, but maybe he can phone home something that would be interesting to you all. And I was taking human perception, or lip reading. Human perception was his best. A 17. Let me go to my handy dandy guide. And also, I need to see if you have any kind of a special bonus. Because throughout the night, if you were at the right place at the right time and you made the skill at the right number, you could have unlocked something bonus. All right, construction zone. Okay. During this block of time, he tells you that one of the construction workers he has been watching, and kind of gave him a weird feeling. But one of the construction workers is taking some high-res pictures of exposed I-beams and making notes in a data pad. He hasn't encountered this person, but, you know, just, or if so, kind of played it off as like, oh, yeah, hey, you know, I just kind of wandered out and getting some fresh air. Such as you can get at Night City, am I right? And, but kind of tailing him for a while. There's maybe a construction worker is just checking on the, you know, the quality work that's been put in. But someone is wandering around the back taking high-res images and making notes about building plans.
I suspect they intend to blast the place.
Oh, you know what? He, on a similar note, because he found a dead drop with a data shard, he recognizes the blueprints on the data pad. All right.
If they're,
Is there what?
if they're planning on doing some demolition, I guess the question is when.
How much you want to bet at the end of the auction?
Let's pop over to the mezzanine. Gopher, if you're just observing, well, you can observe, and you have 3 skills through which you can observe. Which are you rolling?
Watching.
14. All right. So with that, this might be a moot point now, because you sort of hard you brute forced it, but the mezzanine you perceive isn't quite as finished as it appears. You can clearly see the wires leading to various security cams still running along portions of the walls and ceiling, giving you an idea of where the hidden cameras are and giving you the option to physically sever or disconnect cameras you may wish to.
already shut down. Might as well hard cut them too.
You can if you want. Otherwise, you're able to trace wires and be like, oh, yeah, you know what? That ceiling tile? Yeah, they stuck a camera up there. So, if you want to play with the cameras, you can. Although, unless you think you're being betrayed by Outback, he went back and just sort of physically like unplugged and hit the reset button. He got a little paper clip and held in the button through the hole for 3 seconds and reset it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the cameras as they are,
Okay.
at least for now.
Alrighty. Let's then go to the bar and Outback. Outback, it's been rather quiet. Jen's throughout the course of the night, she's gonna look at you. Do I know you from somewhere? I swear I've seen you before.
I don't see how you would have. I've just gotten into town recently.
Recently, were you at the electronic fair?
No, I was not.
Oh, you should have been. It was quite the event.
So I've heard.
Say, you're into tech, aren't you?
I suppose.
I'll tell you what, if you want to help a lady out, I have a little blog. I've kind of been slipping some business cards to people, and this is a good opportunity to network. Help me kind of get out from behind the bar, if you don't mind, and she'll slip you a business card generator. Hard on Tech News.
Well, I'll certainly check it out.
Now, beyond the little freebie, you can lean into it if you want to direct a particular skill at her for information or some other sort of something. Now, since you're at the bar and you have this block of time, do you want to just do some ambient looking and listening, or are you are we saying that there's some person who sits down next to you of some generic quality or characteristic you're looking for? And because remember, there's way more people on the map than just the tokens.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna talk with Jen. Actually,
Okay.
So you're trying to be some sort of media like Mrs. Primetime then?
Oh, well, not quite like her, but not like her.
Well, spy and reporter, so you're certain you've heard people talking all night. Heard anything good?
Oh, the things I hear people talk about, not even at the bar, just sometimes in passing. It's like as a server, I don't even exist to these people. I'm not saying that I had, but I'm sure at some point they could have just, it confessed to just murdering someone, and they wouldn't have blinked twice about it.
Really? Heard anything interesting tonight, maybe?
Oh, well, yeah. Here and there as I'm going around. I can certainly act as a rumor fetcher from a zone of your choice. That would be female bathroom, rotunda, ballroom, kitchen, loading dock also.
Well, no. What have people been saying in the kitchens? I've heard some things.
All right, locking in kitchen. Let me scroll over to it.
I'm not a bad slime slurp.
Oh, hey, Derek. Welcome. All right, we ended up with a 16.
Right, and I roll.
Very interesting. Okay.
Do I gotta roll
I
for that as well? Oh,
no,
negative
because
persuasion.
you prompted her, and this is what she's picked up.
All
This
right.
actually involves her, so she's not going to tell you this. So you actually you unexpectedly got lucky because this would have been a generator interaction. So I'll tell you what though, because you sort of broke reality and you got super lucky, but also unlucky because that's not info I can give you. I will bump it up and give you the next piece of info for something that she technically didn't overhear, but she clearly did because she doesn't want to impugn herself for anything she may or may not have said or done.
Nice.
She
Wonderful.
she leans over to you and she's like, "Hey, come here.
I'll lean in.
In the kitchen, I heard 2 caterers whispering about some special dietary need. I don't think it was. If I were writing that out and say a Word document, I'd put quotation marks around that phrase. Some special dietary need. Ordered for what's his name? The guy in the green suit over there. Elias, I think.
Mr. Thorne.
And Ziggurat security explicitly threatened them at gunpoint not to serve it. But instead, the security gave the caterers something that they provided instead.
Well, that certainly is interesting.
Oh, her eyes light up also, blue. Oh, got it. Sorry, do you need anything? I actually need to run back to the kitchen. Apparently there's some special orders that were just made.
Go on ahead.
Got it. She'll make her way through. As she goes around, she's not trying to be flirty, but she's trying to at least be like social. She's like, the card. She'll like tap you on the shoulder and point to the card. Call me. She points at her eyes. Call me. You don't even need ears anymore. And she'll make her way. Which then actually, this could play into anything that you have going on in your block, D-Res, because during this time, you would notice that Jen is walking very briskly to the kitchen, and a lot of the wait staff actually are going back there as well. But if this matters at all for your interaction to play into or to play up or play down, we can weave that in as Jen was sent to the kitchen. All right, you are in the ballroom. In fact, let's go to the ballroom. It's a very lovely place.
Yep. Just gonna
Pivot.
send that.
They're conspiring to pivot. D.
Just
They're conspiring to tell Rook. They're conspiring to cut him off.
Just gonna send that message out, like, hey, y'all. Ziggurat threatened the caterers at gunpoint to make sure Elias ate a very certain something tonight.
Oh.
And earlier, when he was heading out into the bathrooms, he seemed to be having some rather uncomfortable stomach going on.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Hey, Goomba. You know what you could do? You could tell Jen that someone poisoned Elias.
Not Jen. That's Jessa.
Jessa, right? Yeah.
So I'll keep the one figure here in the ballroom simply because you might have another player involved. Not a player, the NPC, but another someone who is no longer just the generic gray anime background character. But that person is still here. But if you're going to interact with Torres, then in particular, you want to speak to him and get him sort of incensed about Thames, or what are you?
Well, waiting for the drinks to come out.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do that first. That's fine. It's a whole half-hour block, so.
Yeah.
All right.
And once the drinks come out and Torres realizes that what he's drinking isn't right, whether the drink is something that I ordered for him or whether it's something that the staff is now cutting him off from. Either way, it's Thames.
Okay. So in the first part of this half-hour block, you're waiting because you're seeing then staff like starting to go back. Jen won't be in that first rush, but you'll get to see her pass by at some point. The guard standing by the door to the kitchen, he kind of takes a step over and leans like there's some sort of like commotion going on in the kitchen. He's still very professional looking out at the ballroom, but he did take that step closer and very overtly leaned over. And then you see a whole host of waiters and waitresses come back out of the kitchen. They're bringing drinks to people still seated at tables, but also to positions to like the named reservation areas where no one is sitting or perhaps even has been for some time. What in particular would you like to have our major receive?
Pan-galactic gargle blaster.
Pan-galactic Gargle Blaster.
Yeah.
That sounds
Something-
fun.
Something
Hitchhiker's
really,
Guide to the
something that'll
Galaxy.
really piss him off.
It's from Hitchhiker's Guide. It's quote unquote the best drink in existence.
Crossovers are welcome here.
Yeah, look
Um,
at Encom.
Give him an apple teeny.
That might be confused for my drink.
Something like bigger but fancy. Give him like oh god, what would
something that looks like the drink that he ordered in color, but is definitely not it taste.
All right, Virgin Shirley Temple.
I
it is.
imagine he likes a strong drink, so something that's like very noticeably weaker.
Apple juice.
something weak sauce, completely weak sauce? Yeah.
If he's getting like top shelf whiskey neat, this is like watered down bargain bin whiskey or worse, watered
Okay.
down.
Sure. All right, bargain bin, like the bottom shelf cheapo whiskey.
Something terrible.
Super
nasty.
diluted, like mostly ice, and
Yeah, it's definitely not neat.
all right. So he's sitting at the table. His forehead is resting on the back of his hands like this.
I'm just trying to console him a little bit. I'm interacting with him some.
Why are you still here?
You seem interesting.
Politely, and with all due respect, what the fuck is interesting about me?
I don't know very many military. Or anyone from Militech, for that matter. Networking.
Yeah, well, listen, lady.
Networking on behalf of my wife.
I don't know what your wife does. I don't know what your wife is into. Quite frankly, I think she's better off not having any dealings with Militech because they do some fucked up shit.
Oh?
Yeah. Look at me. I wasn't born like this.
Big strapping lad like you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think I came out of the womb with a cyber eye. Or...
No.
And he looks at his hands.
But you're capable.
Yeah. Capable of a lot of things. It almost sounds like a bull bellowing as he like leans back and you saying?
Well, like I said, you seem like somebody who needs a friend. And I'm in need of a friend.
Lady.
You may be gruff on the exterior, but you might be. And she touches the line of the dots on his shirt, the buttons on his shirt a little bit, a little flirtatiously.
Rough. Lady, I'm 100 grit on the outside and 60 on the inside.
I doubt that.
You don't want to be my friend, because if you were my friend, then with all due respect, you'd be fucking dead, and I'm talking to a ghost. Maybe not now, but real soon.
Why is that?
Because all my friends fucking die, is why.
Where do you think mine are?
On the backs of various denominations of eddies?
No.
Ah, then just on their backs. I don't fucking know. I don't know you. I don't know what you do, who you do, what your wife does, what she's into.
Look. I wasn't born in it. I got lucky. But I grew up on the street.
Yeah. Well, congrats.
Going from room to apartment to God everywhere. Until I met Akira.
Gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm sure you finger banged her under the dinner table or something and she fell in love with you. Classic romantic story.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
The only thing I fucking want to know right now is where the fuck my drink is. He is swirling an empty cup.
Should be on the way.
I'm getting far too sober for this.
Me too. Where's mine?
The wait staff comes out. Sorry, we had an influx of orders here. Everything is made fresh. Appletini for you, ma'am. Yeah, here's yours, sir. She identifies yours and like puts his down and like holds the tray up and like scoots back and then turns around and almost dashes away.
I thought you ordered yours neat.
I did. What are you?
Why is there ice?
Oh, he only has the one eye. One glows red. Well, aren't you observant? The fuck? What the fuck? stands up, chair clatters behind him, throws the double shot glass on the floor, and he just screams in the ballroom. What the fuck? The DJ
Somebody
on his
sent you the wrong
soundboard
drink?
cues up a vinyl scratch. Music stops.
Somebody send you a drink?
Who would be the stupid motherfucker to do that?
Mm.
That wouldn't be you, would it?
Oh, no. No. Think somebody from the Rotunda did?
What?
Mm. Anyone you got beef with?
I have beef with every fucker here. I'm not supposed to fucking be. What am I doing here?
Well, what about that Titans guy? He's not getting along with anybody here.
A guy in purple?
Yeah. Looks like a walking corpse.
Would you like to convince him with a skill?
Yes.
Which skill are you using?
Oh, no. Persuasion.
Roll it. Let me know if you're using any fickles or luck.
How many fickles do I have right now?
That is an excellent question, and the answer to that is 2.
2. I will use my 2 fickles.
All right. Mark is complete. Mark as complete.
Money. Oh, wrong button.
So dramatic.
So 15.
15. Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, come on. Give me a shot here.
He just got a double. A European fuck? He's a lot of things, but I don't think he's that dumb.
Many people are dumb, given the right amount of money.
Oh, no. You know what's going to happen? By the way, at any point, Jen would have been passing by, because we're kind of, we're stretching this out over a half hour. You have your back and forth. Towards the end of the chunk of time, no. Wasn't any of these elite rich fucks. It was the dumbasses in the kitchen. He gets up and he starts stomping across the ballroom, going like to the kitchen.
Oh no. I don't think it's any of their faults. Come on.
They're the fucking ones who... And now his eyes glowing, his bolo tie, and his name tag are glowing red.
Come on. They're the wait staff. They're the one who process the orders. They're not the ones who receive them. They're not the ones who make the orders.
Are you following him across the ballroom trying to...
Yeah.
The
Trying to redirect.
The Ziggurat guard sees him stomping across, and you're chasing after him. And he takes a step in front of the kitchen doors. He's still holding the smart pistol in front of him at sort of a low ready. Very polite in his uniform. Out of my way, you fucking pyramid head. Whatever the fuck you are. What the hell is a Ziggurat? Sir, stop. You can't go in there. You're not staff. The fuck I ain't. I was a staff sergeant once, but I ranked up out of there. Do you want to get any words in while these two are having a disagreement?
Look, Mr. Torres, it's not their fault.
Mister, the fuck you talking about? I ain't no mister. I fucking bled for my everything.
I apologize. I don't know your proper title. But come on, they're just the ones who serve the drinks. They're not the ones who placed the order or messed. Come on, really?
We'll have one more contest, and this will determine if he starts the 11 o'clock block in the kitchen or in the ballroom.
Okay. Which one? What do you want me to roll?
Are you still trying to persuade him?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on. Gimme. I'm spending 3 luck.
Okay.
Go.
Let's hear that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
22.
there we go.
that's better.
That is better.
Much.
So you go up, and the guard's like, listen to the lady. You don't want to do this. Fuck, I don't want to be here. You know where I do want to be? I want to be in fucking there, yelling to everyone. Blowing off some steam. Serving me this cheap-ass, watered-down bullshit. And you're like, come on, come back. Listen to the lady. You don't want to do this, sir. The Ziggurat guard is... Who?
Gently grabbing him to ease him away from the kitchen door.
That's a bad idea. He can throw you with one hand.
Oh, he could. Oh, he absolutely could.
The kitchen guard, perhaps he has some military as well. It's this guy. His mohawk looks like a tactical rail on an assault rifle. And he maybe has a similar style augment and isn't totally cowed by Torres. So... Well, actually, we can go here because we're almost resolved with your block. All right. So Torres, with the guard standing here, you're here trying to, tug him back, talk some sense into him. As you're doing this, before we end your segment, D-Rez, Jen walks out of the kitchen with a champagne flute. A singular champagne flute on a little glowy tray, similar to what you see in her art, but it's just one, and then she exits the ballroom.
Come on. Let's go somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Good specification. I want to be in the kitchen. All right.
Listen to the nice guard man.
He'll back off and he'll start in the ballroom for the 11 o'clock block.
He's still probably gonna go postal, so you may want to get out of there.
He's upsetty spaghetti right now.
Intentionally.
Now, Kiri, we'll finish up with you. Did you want a specific interaction, or you said that you're just sort of waiting for something?
I'm waiting to begin the extraction because
Got it.
basically we're looking for the distraction ready to go. So I guess if I was to make a roll, it'd be a perception to
Yeah.
pick up the sign.
I mean, I'll still take any of the 3, but if you want to do perception, then roll perception.
It's literally the human perception, lip reading are like skills that are really ass for me. So
That's where I come in.
I mean, they're the same ass for me, but I still rolled really good on one.
that's a little rough, but 17.
17. All right.
It meets a break point at least, so
You. Well, right, but it's you'd have to break it.
yeah.
You do have Fickle favors too, I
You do
believe.
have fickle favors. Those
might
can be an
spend
after
one.
the fact if you want.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 just to break that 17 breakpoint.
All right, you have 1 remaining.
Duly noted.
All right, the information that you get instead is... Actually, this is very well timed for you just spending this block waiting, observing, looking at escape routes and the like. There is someone that you've seen before, but haven't really paid a lot of attention to until maybe this kind of downtime. And let's zip over to our rogues gallery here. Because, Kiri, you have uncovered another suspicious person. As you think back, there has just been this lady in red who has been everywhere. And I mean, to an extent, everyone has. It's not a very big facility. It's not the stadium that's proposed to be built. But with you scoping out entrances and exits, trying to time stuff up, you are getting very Solo vibes from her. And in particular, you haven't just seen her around, you have seen her almost always in an approximate, whatever, near radius of Elias Thorne.
Okay. Quickly. And send that to people so they got eyes on the target as well. Someone's been following our target.
The competition? Or the backup?
Possibly.
And you're convinced that she's been, like, all night. She has been a red shadow that until now has not been suspicious. Although, if I may draw your attention now to it as well.
Yep. Yeah, she's been everywhere. She's been omnipresent, basically. But always with her eyes on Elias.
Yeah, but
Having a look at her, under the circumstances, could I figure out whether it's backup or rival?
Human perception.
Alright.
if you want to figure out what people's intentions are.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
That is dog water.
Yeah, I have a +5 because, low empathy.
Go for this means whatever you do
I
next
am a-
is going to crit. That's how this balances.
I am a soulless killing machine.
For all you know, so is this other lady, but you're not, you're not getting a read on her personality.
I have no fucking idea.
I almost
Really,
want
it's,
to try making the same roll, but I'm
Yeah,
hard to-
given that Gopher's on the mezzanine, and I did point it out to him.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you know
it's
what?
really hard.
In this case, because the cameras were already taken care of, and this is in the same block. If you want a vibe checker from your vantage point, Gopher, you can as well. I think that's a reasonable ask.
So human perception. Yeah, I'll put 2 luck on it.
Oh damn, there she is too. Look at that, Gopher. You can see her from here.
And
Kiri was
12.
too distracted by that dress to read her.
Gopher, stop looking at her ass.
Look, everyone in this team is gay for pretty ladies.
Look, all I can think of is Gopher being like, who is Kiri referring to? Oh, there she is. Like eyes bulging, like monkey neuron activation.
You just send that photo. Imagine like the photo. I just imagine the photo you sent is the one for her character, and it's like, Kiri, you're supposed to be married. Why are you sending me an image of this?
Oh, sorry, Gopher.
I mean, I haven't rolled anything, but
Oof.
my human perception ain't much better.
Dare
Gopher.
you, Matt?
She sure is a pretty lady.
Matt.
Wouldn't hurt a fly, I reckon.
I imagine I like Outback gets her and stuff. So it's like you're meant to be married. Why are you sending me this? And Kiri's response to Outback is just because I can't order doesn't mean I don't get to look at the menu.
Well, she's got a dangerous look about her.
But Gopher, you can see her. You know, hey, this is Gopher actual. I got eyes on her. But in your recollection or the read on her, at least in this block, if any of you want to hound her and continue to watch her behavior, you can take a reroll on that. She's not giving off any particular vibes, so whatever Gopher would think of her as a like secret good guy agent or secret paranoia assassin, it's up to you. What would Gopher default to? Because you don't have evidence one way or the other to vibe check her.
Can't tell.
Kiri just says shit.
Kusa. Oh, she's really upset. She's gone back to Japanese. All right.
Well, this would be a lot easier to figure out if I could just tap into the mind sphere and read her mind.
The bidding has ended. It is now 11 o'clock. We are in the 11 to 11:30 block. Let me see if there's any special readouts, because I'm trying to juggle a lot of info. That's why I have it all
Low charted.
I just need
Us
to
too.
find it because it's just one stack of stuff. Books. The auction. Ah, there we go.
I don't know why this mystery lady looks like she would be Hernandez's wife. They look like they would be a power couple.
Okay, with the auction having ended, and in fact, real quick, this would technically be in the last block, the 10:30 to 11. Outback, make one perception check for me.
All right. If those Zarafos start moving on their own.
Yeah, and you can see them for what they are. Woo, look at you.
Oh, there's the crit.
It is I who crits.
All right. You would have seen from the bar that Jen had come back sometime later. She had a single drink in a neon glass on a neon tray. Comes over, is able to get up to Elias and give it to him, and she leaves. She heads back to the kitchen. Now, okay, well, I'm sorry, go ahead if you wanted to relay anything.
Elias just got handed a single drink on a tray by our lovely compatriot generator.
Single word that probably uses the auto, that in Japanese that probably uses the auto translation software in the agent to translate. Poisoned.
Almost certainly.
We gotta act now then.
After that relay, then it's 11 o'clock. The auctions have ended, and Outback, Curie, and Gopher. Although, really, I guess this would also end up being this would be D-Res too, because you ended up staying in the ballroom. As Elias is walked back into the ballroom for the announcement of the winners and the presentation of the items. As Veronica Sterling is, she's walking ahead, and she her eyes aren't as glowy as they were, though they still do flash. Elias stumbles, and the guard catches him and is kind of like helping him to, the guard is helping him to walk to his seat in the ballroom area. So all of you would have seen that he started, like, tripping. Maybe also tripping chemically, but physically, like, he was stumbling. The guard catches him and still brings him into the ballroom. So, with that, Jessa is staying where she is. She's not swooping down. No one's called for her. No alarms have gone off, presumably, for her. This guy stays out here. Outside guy's outside. Kitchen guy is kitchen guy. And all the other NPCs, now that the bidding is over, have returned to the ballroom. Leaving just Jessa in the mezzanine and the guards. And also, now that you are aware of her, Oleg, I gotta go to my map. Oleg's here. And now that you see her as we're going to put him off to the side. Kitchen. Guard. Elias. And sunglass wearer. All right. Not that you all are required to go to the ballroom, but everyone else is moving here. Where do you want to go for the 11 to 11:30 block?
We're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time, and we have so many unknown elements. I think we just need to get it and go.
We just go.
I could probably see what.
Sneak him out through the kitchen.
Well, what I was thinking about doing, don't know if it would help now, is poking Jessa to check on Elias.
You are up there with her.
If he needs a medivac.
Yeah, out back. I would say if it definitely does need the medevac, then Jess is already gonna be hands full with the 2 guards. Even as a high-ranking medtech, 2 people is still quite a bit, cryo bag wise. So if he is actually ill, then she's gonna need additional transport.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Mezzanine
Go
to talk
for
to
it.
Jess, huh? What else is going on then? Who's where?
I think us 2, we need to stay in the ballroom, and then, yeah, out back if you go and join, go for up on the mezzanine.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want JP?
JP's still at the back. It might be an idea to kind of divert the guards' attention as well. Because where he is, he might be able to slip back into the ballroom, and if he does, he can kind of aside to the guard, hey, I saw some of the construction guys scoping out the place to blow it up because there's missing blast charges. It's like I heard that from, through the grapevine from one of the wait staff. Someone's gonna pull something.
So you want him in the kitchen to inform the Ziggurat guard here?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you can basically, if you can pull that guard away, then there's only 1 guard on Elias.
Yeah, there's only 1 guard, and
okay.
Because we need to basically clear the way really, really quickly for me to just grab him, bag him, and go.
And the guards can't communicate with each other right now, so...
No, because their tactical or at least their main tactical network is down.
Okay. All right. We locked in?
Yeah.
It's go time, lost and found.
Let's find ourselves an extracted VIP.
Veronica goes to the stage.
It's no better time.
And begins, oh, thank you again, everyone, for being here, and a little bit of a preamble. And she begins with the whiskey, as she is going to, over the course of this hour now, from 11 to midnight. And of course, the Shifu core that's the big one. That's what will be revealed and presented at midnight. So everyone is here. You're welcome to have an appetizer, another drink, an aperitif, a coffee, perhaps nibble on some dessert.
Not with the sleep button.
The vintage whiskey collection was won for 600 eddies by it was Akira. What was
Akira Takahashi.
Akira Takahashi of.
It just say I imagine it's probably not an actual corporation name. I imagine it's private investor.
Ah, okay. Then, Mrs. Takahashi, congratulations! And there's she begins the polite golf clap, and other people, even Vond, with his just absolute ghoul face. You got 3.
Oh my.
Vaughn was the other bet.
And the some of the staff comes in with the display of whiskey on a little rolling. Comes over to where you all are sitting, because of course you all are seated here with Gomez and Morticia here. Vanta and the +1. And
Over the hollow, a text. How are we getting this home?
And I imagine she just Kiri just says over the text. Did you forget we have a limo hired?
If Gopher can get Jessa to get Elias out of there, even with his guard, we'll try and bag and tag the guard and get him out. I doubt Jessa gives a shit about what's going on.
She doesn't. She's probably like a PJ doc. It doesn't matter who or what. What matters is the patient. If you target the patient, then I'm gonna kill you.
For all 5 of you, or I'm sorry, all 3 of you, because 2 of you are in the mezzanine. For the 3 of you at the table, no, 2 of you. It is just actually you 2, because the kitchen. I forgot to move. The token. Anyway, so for both Kiri and D-Rez sitting at the table, and D-Rez, you can confirm this, both that it didn't happen, but it's still creepy. You weren't hacked into. That's the good news. The bad news is whatever signal that was emitted by Vanta and or the +1 spelled out congrats in static in your holo. So you weren't hacked into, but it was sort of like a controlled physical emission of signal that in static spelled out congrats to each of you.
Thinking on it, how else can this happen aside from being hacked?
Getting targeted by some new Razer tech. RASER. Radio Amplified Stimulated Emission of Radiation. You've heard of the laser, you've maybe heard of the mazer, now here's the razor.
Do I know?
It's weird. So
Like
are
it.
they.
Like it.
Playing on her paranoia.
I don't like it.
Oh, now she's triggered. It's gonna be all night with it.
She's gonna toss and turn it bad, goddammit.
Yeah, right up until you get like full body restrained.
Well, it's definitely exceeded your budget, D-Rez. I want you to be honest with me. Did you think about getting that the Tessera Rasa shard?
I thought about it, but I decided against it. I don't remember why I decided against it, but I did.
Okay. Just checking.
It also means that like buying this also gives legitimacy to why we were there, because it's like, no, we did actually make a bid on something, you know, donated to charity.
That whiskey collection's worth more than 600, by the way. So you can drink it. You can definitely get D-Res smashed on it, or you could resell it for more money. But you legitimately,
Sell it for
like,
what it's
600
worth.
was my predetermined price cap on that collection. So you got there.
Sure, probably Outback could probably potentially talk a bunch of eddies out of
Oh yeah, no, you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you
mental fucking
give
love
that to
that
the
shit.
Elder Caldos and be like, hey, look, I'm willing to sell it to you for like 1,000 eddies or 1,500 eddies, and they will take that.
Helmets are good for selling shit.
The auction continues with one, the next. As the list goes on, let me make sure that these two have their chance to do their thing in the mezzanine, because passively you would see that crews would come out, fetch an item, every like 10 minutes or so, wheel it back in. It might not be 10. There's 20 items over the course of an hour, so actually it's a lot faster than that. Anyway, Gopher, were you alone talking to Jessa, or were both of you?
I am up there, if anything, for Gopher to like assist him in the role, but more I'm up there because if we get Jessa to pull Elias out of there, his guard's probably going to come with him, and at this point, subtlety needs to be abandoned, and I just need to deal with the guard.
Okay. Then, if you're sort of just on guard, we can treat that as one of the 3 passives. So go ahead and roll one of the 3.
Yeah. If his guard comes with Elias, then I'm just gonna have to kick that gun out of her hand. Still got all my luck, so I'm just gonna put 2 luck, and I was given. Yeah, Raven gave me a fickle, so I'll put that too.
Okay.
And
Gopher, Kiri, and Outback each have 1, and those are the remaining fickles.
that's a 10.
Yeah, most of us aren't very human perceptive by virtue of low empathy.
Okay. Well, I mean, this could have been lip reading or perception too. Okay.
Hi, I have the highest.
You do notice that, and this would be a universal, like Gopher, you'd get this too, because you really can't miss this. These are not the Ziggurat armed guards. These are I guess these would be like the bouncers. They're the rental, like they at most they might have a stun baton. The ones that are working here instead of the Ziggurat, which are specifically equipped with Kangtao smart weapons. Several of them make their way up the stairs and go into the admin offices, and they're in a bit of a rush. They don't stop. They don't talk to either of you. They just go up the stairs, go into the admin office.
Probably to have a look at the hell that Gopher caused him. But that machinery is not recoverable. It's gonna be rusted. Like a lot of rust and a lot of corrosion just everywhere. That's what happens when you get some sulfur trioxide in your intake vents.
Gopher, how do you wish to interact with Jessa? What are you saying, and how do you want to route this through a skill mechanically?
Question.
Because I believe you wanted to try and convince her that she needs to... Did you want her to extract Elias, or to at least go in and check on him?
At least go in and check on him.
Okay. Alright, so you approach Jessa. She's standing there, just leaning over the railing. As you approach... Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
I couldn't help but notice one of the other people here, Elias, Thorne, looked like he was almost stumbling, or as he walked with his security back into the ballroom.
He hasn't had much to drink.
I don't have record of security calling for my services.
Probably worth checking up on him regardless, though, right?
As you say that to her, her face shield just kind of like flickers a bit as she's thinking about what you asked. It is not my place to impose unless there's a medical emergency or I'm called for.
You could always go hard and just say that you think he might have been poisoned.
If this is an issue of overindulgence, there would be an obvious need for me. So do you want to lie to her? Do you want to, bat your eyes all pretty like and convince her one way? Do you want to talk tech or med to her? She's listening. She's not acting on her own, but that's because his security hasn't called anything in, which might be information itself for you. Or she's lying to you, too. But how do you want to make this push? Kind of like how, D-Rez wanted to make that final push with Torres. You're a hero that could carry some clout. Oh, go ahead.
I wonder if their security hasn't called you because they don't want any drama surrounding him. They have been pretty protective of him.
Probable. Many execs would rather suffer in silence than face public humiliation. I've observed this over and over and over and over again. Not rejected you, but you got to interface with her somehow.
Well, my Maddie, what lewd words you speak.
I mean, I didn't call him input output or anything. We're not at that level yet, but
I don't think I'm gonna push it any further. If Outback wants to, he can, but...
Okay, well, Outback's used his chunk. He's used his roll. You haven't yet.
You're gonna... Yeah, so you are... If we are gonna get her on side, like, you're gonna need to push it.
So how do you want to make the case to convince her to go down there? There's a lot of different skills. I'm open-minded.
I honestly don't know.
You could make the case of just playing cool factor. You are here as a celebrity, as the hero of the day from the, from the prior thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coffee. You're a fellow player.
I was gonna say you could try a first aid roll to try and convince her of the symptoms that you've observed, since that is tech based.
You'd also kind of be speaking her language as a med tech.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd use, I personally would use like first aid or paramedic if you
Paramedic.
have it.
Yeah, my first
I'm-
aid is better.
You want to roll
That
that
would
and
work,
try and
'cause-
bring up, symptoms or use her terminology in order to get her attention and get her into action.
That would be my idea. Yep.
I have a fickle favor, right?
I
You
don't think you
do. Yes, you have one fickle favor. Kiri and Outback have fickle favors as well.
I'm gonna spend it.
14? Okay then.
Matt stole my dice.
Apparently so.
But it is also not untrue what he's described. So it is truth.
Yeah. Your concern is
And I mean, to be-
expressed and noted. And it's not my business if you wish to leverage this on anyone else. It is doctor-patient confidentiality, after all. And you are currently in my care and my attention. Would you prefer to be the one who profits?
What do you mean?
Would you like to administer the detox? You really can't mess it up. I feel as
Okay.
if I'm needed here more.
I can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's an auto injector or an air hypo. It's definitely not that hard. You definitely can't screw that up.
Very well. She reaches to her belt she doesn't need to look, just muscle memory. Reaches, grabs something, places it in your hand. If you're concerned about him, and you can get close enough to him, hold that somewhere against him, and press the button. Is there anything else?
No.
Very good. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Though, before you go, her mask animates a bit, a couple little scanning lines, and the face goes from half and half to about, mostly. There might be just the slightest little bit of, like, cheekbone as she finishes examining you. Interesting. You are fairly healthy. And then the visor returns to the half and half split, and she leans back over the railing. Now We have JP trying to convince the guard, or trying to like distract or otherwise get him to. Was it about this the person in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the missing explosives too.
And
right?
and the missing explosives, right? This looks like. Probably not interrogation. Conversation, perhaps. Oh man, he can understand Russian. He can translate what Vankov was talking about.
Yeah, he could have.
I think conversation will be the way forward for him. Not too shabby. Okay. Well then, JP is stepping up here, and he talks to this security guy. Torres has been kind of reined in by Drez here. He's going to call over, which does indicate they still have some kind of communication. And the guy who was in the rotunda watching the auction items is going to do double duty and just sort of be in the hallway leading between the two areas. So a slight shift in the guy who is outside. Actually, you know what? We could just do this. The guy who is outside will move inside. And then the guy who's in the rotunda will just kind of be here as he takes that guard out of the immediate, out of the kitchen and everything, and bring him back to where the things were missing. But that leaves the outside not looked at, besides the general security, like the bouncers who are working the arches. All right, so that was JP, that was Outback and Gopher. Now we have the two who are all right. We go up the list. It seems as if the winner of be at actually about the halfway point. So if it matters, the H2O luxury imports, because I know you totally wanted that, Drez, that went for 6,000. Jessa, to get the private medical coverage, including like all the installations you want and everything for a month, that actually ended up at 7,000. The Sovereign Citizen Legal Counsel was 6,500. The N54 Primetime Narrative Media Blitz was 11,000. Data Inc., no one bid on it. So it was still at 10,101. And so it's wheeled back to Vanta, who accepts the shard, with the +1 giving a polite royal wave to everyone and speaking a few words in that sort of dual tone voice. as Vanta, as that's going on and people are looking at the uncanny, the +1, Vanta has the shard out in front of itself. And simply taps on it in a way, Drez, that I mean, it's not that it's anything super personal to you, but you know, you hear it, and for being mute, Vanta is saying a lot, as through this sensory deprivation mask, if there are eyes at all, even under that, there is just this piercing look to you from Vanta, as Vanta's tapping the shard that was not bit upon.
Oh, I see. Mantis, I'll bring you the shard.
What? What would I... What? Just looking at it, at Vanta, all confused. Just saying, what? Across the table?
In this state of communicating without communicating, the +1 says something about, like the thanks to everyone for consideration, and in this day and age, you're not sure how anything goes, but it sounds a lot like something ghost. That could just be your paranoia talking to you.
Are you offering that to me? I don't have the kind of money you want.
Vanta places 2 gray hands on the table. Just the pallid digits sticking out from the dark sleeves of the Vanta black cloth. And from under one hand, a connection cable begins to slowly wiggle out from Vanta like a black snake heading towards you. It's slow. It's not striking. But you're just seeing this like wormy cable from under the gray, crooked fingers of Vanta start slithering out your way. Kiri, you could see this as well. It's a beautifully, crisp white tablecloth.
Yeah, D, you're gonna receive a message. Better to talk on it. Better to talk on its terms. I'll keep an eye on you. And like her eyes flick to the connection cable, like plug it in.
She'll take the cable very reluctantly, plug it into her neural port.
All right. You won't get quite there. You can grab it. And then 11:30 strikes. The doors to the kitchen open subtly. And in the middle of this thing, kind of like a little crawly inchworm coming over to you, the hesitation. Everyone, of course, is wondering who won the next item as we're getting into the back half. Everyone's anxious. People are drunk. People are happy. People want to go home, etc.
Torres is upset.
Torres is upset. He is fuming. He is muttering very loudly. He's not trying to be discreet about it. I want, well, it's not all of you because we have only 2 of you here. So Drez and Kiri, I want you to make perception. Nothing else, just perception.
I can make perception. That's a roll I can do because I'm good at it.
I'm spending
No,
2 luck.
don't say that.
Don't jinx yourself.
I'm also spending 2 luck.
Ooh, that turns mine into
Ooh.
24.
You
I'm
both
also
got
at a 24.
24s.
Hey, yo. Twinsies.
Yeah!
Wow, you're so in sync. Can you
The
believe
doors-
their roommates?
The doors opening and closing to the kitchen aren't a new thing. It's been happening all night. In this moment, especially this tense moment of consideration and concentration, as Vanta has kind of pulled attention just back to the table here. The doors to the kitchen open, but no one walks out in that moment. There's not a foot going through, or one of the lit trays making an appearance with someone kind of shimmying out to hustle over to someone else. Instead, a handful of small spherical objects roll onto the ballroom floor. And you had 24s each. You could look at each other and simultaneously in stereo. Not unlike the +1. You can look to each other and say EMP grenade, or at least lip it to each other. Well, I'm sorry, not grenade, singular, plural.
Oh no. I'm not wearing my hardened security.
And I'm gonna need
That,
you two to...
because that's part of my body weight suit. Not a part of my actual
I
cybernetic.
believe it's like a resist torture drugs or something like that.
One moment. Where did I put this? Actually, I think this is in the time slot.
My cybernetic better not fucking fry. As a fucking result of this. I would be pissed.
Okay. I will take either a Cybertech or a resist drugs and torture in order. And I will say this. While they're not supposed to do anything, Drez, you went out of your way to get EMP threadings before this event. So I will give you a +1 to this save.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist torture drugs and
All right.
take those 2
Yeah.
because I can't afford my new report to be down.
Same. My neuroport connects me to
16.
my sire today. 17.
Pretty
Okay.
sure they're DV15 checks if I remember correctly for EMP.
They are 15s. That is true. Okay.
I'm so glad I am not wearing my hardened circuitry because that's in my body weight suit, and I'm not wearing my body weight suit right now.
There you go. Well, it wasn't by the just +1. It doesn't hurt to, treat yourself for a spa day, and who knows what happens. The EMP grenades go off. Havoc is going to occur for the next several rounds, as we're in round-like narrative right now. I'm not calling for initiative yet, but we're really close to it, because a couple things are going to happen. As everyone is sitting around going or shutting down, On that note, the +1 just like ragdolls. Vanta is still sitting there, like nothing happened. So, anyway, all the people in here are shimmering and shaking as the EMP tears through things. It distorts the music. Maybe we just invented a new genre of music where just random EMPs like stutter step it or something. We'll cross that bridge later when your lives might not be at risk. As there is an explosion. Explosions? From the roof area. And dropping down into the ballroom is someone you've seen before.
UB.
And not just UB. Well, I mean, yeah, just UB, but not just how you remember him.
Oh, did he take mantis blades?
How on bed?
In a high-ranking solo? I'm gonna die! I have no weapons!
He dressed for the occasion. He is wearing black, very smooth combat boots. He is wearing a cummerbund. And it doesn't show here. I couldn't really get it to gen that way, but he also does have a black necktie just around his bare neck.
Who ordered this stripper?
There's no big birthday cake around here.
now everyone else all you're seeing is fuck. It's Yubi. Fuck.
Now,
It's
as he
Hulk related to
drops,
stripper.
the floor does dent because he is very thick for his apparent dimensions. And
Frame.
he unsheaths his katana. It and him start glowing with ultraviolet light. Some people are cheering, as you see in the picture. Other people are also still kind of, and some people are getting ready to scream and run. It's a mixed reaction. But wait, there's more.
Oh God!
There's more.
Billy
Call
me,
now and we'll
fucking
throw
heart
in.
out. God damn it!
Call now and we'll throw in another blast from the past.
You know what? I didn't really decide which one I wanted, but I think we're gonna go. Let's go with this one.
Tech fair all over again.
In the midst of everything flickering or not working, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of narrative flexibility on this because I want to introduce the scene and then we'll go from there because it's not rounds, it's kind of narrative still. In some of the flickering, somewhat functioning displays and the actually let's go back to the ballroom here. The displays, and then especially over the malfunctioning, crackling audio. A particular rabbit shows up on the screens as it flickers in and out.
It's the tech fair all over again.
And actually, that one indicates that's going to be this one. amid the stuttering, screaming, and highly unelectrified electric ballroom music, Fluffy Bunny is flickering, wielding a band hammer and giving the what's it called, the Akanabe pose, as she calls people noobs and gives them errors of having tiny pee-pee energy.
You know what? In chaos, there is opportunity. I'm gonna
I
need
know.
to. Luckily, the mask was off, so it still works. So I'm gonna have to run, and I imagine because the Ziggurat guys were all heavily cybered, they're probably all sparking right now. Go time. We're getting him, the ever-loving Rick, out of here.
Right. Do you want Outback to join the ballroom or move exterior?
Get the car. Get the damn car, man.
And
I'm
actually,
guessing
because
I'm not hooking up to Banta then.
What's that?
nah,
I'm guessing I'm not hooking up to Banta.
I'm
No,
not saying you can't.
but
It
you know,
might
what
actually
other-
it might actually be an idea too, because Fluffy Bunny's probably gonna start sledging everyone they can get their hands on with quick hacks.
if Vanda is
So
incapacitated, you might just want to grab that shard and run.
that's also an option.
Well, I
Either
mean,
you
Kiri,
can end up using it yourself.
Kiri got her
if
fortune
you're-
told, and Vanta's offering you a palm reading it in a way. So that's going to be up to you. We're not in rounds. It would mean that you're not acting in the immediacy because you're going to be doing something else. But with this new information for you all, combined with, I don't want to leave the boys hanging now, because we need to go back out to the mezzanine.
Boys' night.
Yep, boys' night. Go for an outback.
Boys, nice.
If there are people dropping in and doing smash and grabs on the remaining stuff, then
I want you
Lovely.
two to make perception rolls, please.
I would love to. What's that? 5 luck? No, that's 2 luck remaining. I'm putting 3 on that.
16.
Perception with 3 luck. 19.
All right. Both of you, as you're there, you're waiting, you're checking things out here. Your attention is drawn up to the glass ceiling that you can see through now. It's not obscured by augmented reality. And are those birds? Damn, I don't have my no. There's little spherical things that are rolling across the glass. And this time, you're welcome to look at each other, and you're not quite as synced up as the gals were, because Chameleon would probably say, more specifically, demolition charge or demolition grenade, but go for it, get the grenade part in.
Demolition. Lovely.
And blast. The glass ceiling is explosions.
I would like to roll
God damn it, Mr. Talk, you weren't invited! Crashing parties is so uncool!
I would like to make an evasion check.
You won't have to worry about that in this case. At least if you were in the atrium
okay.
proper, you're in the mezzanine,
Okay.
so you have some overhead or like this,
Okay,
the
good.
railing here you can hide behind. You can easily duck behind.
Okay, lovely.
Hovering over the hole is an unmarked drone with someone who is being lowered down on a winch. And that person
It's Mikhail.
Maybe somewhat similar vibes.
He's got a tuning fork.
Guy comes down.
Oh god.
His foot is in the hook of the winch and the cable coming down. Super bright, super punk looking, carrying a big case of something. You don't see the tuning forks yet, but don't worry, you'll see them very soon.
Oh, god. What was their name? Was it Sacred Geometry?
And as he is being lowered, man, he is hitting this perfect, like, high C note. Just, I can't do it, but, just crystal clear. Probably helps to be amplified by the fact that, the dude has, speakers installed in his throat.
God, he's got like steampunk goggles.
Steampunk goggles. He's a mishmash of colors. He also has sound dampening foam on his.
Yeah,
I guess he dressed for
the
the occasion because it's kind of a waistcoat.
Yeah, he hasn't buttoned his pants.
Gibbies are just hanging out.
He tried. Come on. UB
Leopard
also
print,
tried. Fluffy Bunny didn't.
Leather print, red velvet, and black and white checkered. That's a combo.
God, it's like the 80s threw up on him. Like, not even like regular, like mainstream 80s, like underground 80s. Like,
This
ska
is-
and punk culture. Just,
Yeah, like, this is
ska-
like-
ska and 80s punk. Just,
Are you
This is
feeling
what-
thunderstruck at
yeah.
all?
This is what Jackson Holt is trying to do and failing. Jackson
his
Holt's a
undies-
poser.
His underwear has to be a Speedo.
Oh, it absolutely is. If those pants go down any further, we're
Probably
seeing
smuggled
thigh.
down.
Yeah, those pants go down any further, he's hanging dong.
Well then, lost and found.
Oh, we have
The two of you in the
three.
ballroom can't hear this, neither can JP, but the two gents in the mezzanine can certainly hear that. Are you ready to rock? Coming from the gentleman who's being lowered on a winch, down straight towards the Shifu core, actually.
It's a punk ass rocker.
Are you ready to rock? No, not particularly.
Oh, when's a good time? You free Tuesday?
I have a question.
Yes, what's your
He asked
question?
if I'm ready. I have no weapon and no car, so the answer is no, not particularly.
Yeah, what's your question, Gopher?
So the Cinder defensive suite that Militech is sponsoring
Uh-huh.
comes with a drone. How big is the drone?
It's a little, like, disc-looking one. Like,
It's got like a single gun on it.
yeah, like a little, like, pistol thingy that you can hook onto in a little
Yeah.
flying
I
saucer.
mean, that is like tech aligned, so you could get down there and start operating it.
Well, what I was thinking is potentially, because I had my eye on that, and I had my eye on Zarafa's offering, but the big problem is both of them are, kind of way out of my price range. But if they go missing in the chaos,
Hey,
Nothing
hey,
saying you can't clip it.
Yeah, we
Very
didn't get
true.
to pull
Very-
anything off like that at the tech fair, so
you know what? That's very, very true. Gopher, clip whatever you want, buddy.
fortunately I
Go
don't
for
think
it.
like the water, I do not believe the fuel is just in a tank here. So
Then the last sort of thing in that, we can kind of chalk this up to a cutscene that happens, is the lady in the white tux jumps up and, like, looks around as people are still kind of Oh my gosh, is that the famous solo of Fortune, UB? I want your autograph. And she starts running up towards UB as some people are still like on the ground, and some people are screaming, some people are passed out at the table from losing their neurons and such. But this person begins running over, fangirling, over UB. Fluffy Bunny is trying. It's very difficult for some reason for her to get consistent real estate on screens and speakers. For some reason.
For some reason, not like there's at least 2 guaranteed high tier netrunners here tonight.
You know, the fact that quite a large amount of the server network in this building has been melted.
That
And
too, so
it is
intentionally
11:30.
countering Fluffy Bunny. Wow.
With this cutscene, so to speak, out of the way, the conditions for this block are set forth. What the fuck are you all doing?
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Though the
Since I
guards
imagine-
watching Elias, are they completely out of commission from the EMP?
Everyone with Elias should have been. His guard, we know, has some sort of head-based cyberware because of her horns, and his handler was data processing all night, so...
Yeah.
Guard is up.
Guard had hardened shielding, okay.
I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to fight that guard.
Well, my job, as relayed to me in the split second by Kiri, was to get to the car, so driver is going to head that way. I imagine Jessa is probably going to be making her way to the ballroom. You should go with Gopher.
Sorry, you all have actually been working. You've been working on this. This deserves to be part of the cutscene. Oh, fuck! Oh, I've been fucking waiting for this! He gets up and he takes his suit coat off as he looks at UB, who just dropped in after, like, blowing a hole in the roof and, like, dropping down kind of superhero style. His eye is flared fucking red.
So
Can I? So I know this is part of the cutscene,
Yes.
but I'd like to feed into this a little. Kind of, not necessarily with a role or anything, just with a little addition. As Torres is getting up and being like, "Oh, this is what I was waiting for." I could just imagine like Akira finally standing up and kind of going with him and going, "Oh, fucking rah!"
You want to get into it, and you're not jittery, so you can get that in as a part of the scene
basically
being
to
set.
basically just kind of hyping him up more, like, "Yeah, it's time, it's time to throw some heads. Go, Torres, go!"
Am I still plugging into
fight.
Do y'all want me to?
At this stage, I would say it's
Or is Banta still plugging into me? That's the question.
yes. Is he still making a move to do that? I suppose is the question, because that's
The little
very
like
independent.
the little like black inchworm cable is still slowly making its way across the table towards you.
Then yes, go for that. And yeah, basically whilst adding to that, I'm gonna be in the chaos sneaking over to Elias, because I need to slip him away from the guard.
All right.
Head on in there with Jessa, Gopher.
This is what we're gonna do then. Let's take a quick break. I need to freshen myself up, and then it seems like it is go time, as Elias is out of it from EMP doing the final job or whatever, making him sleepy. He seems to be out of it. And absolute chaos has erupted in the ballroom and in the rotunda. And things are going to get rowdy with possible shots being fired or forks, spoons, and maybe even a random knife being picked up for self-defense or self-offense. So we'll be back soon, everyone. Go do what you're going to do, and then we have the culmination.